So this is the part where we should all begin to feel uncomfortable, because we have to accept the reality and the evidence in front of us that Scotland has a problem of structural racism. As people have mentioned, take this Parliament as an example. Over 300 MSPs have come and gone out of this Parliament, our nation's Parliament, and in 20 years, not a single black member of the Scottish Parliament. Our shame. Not a single female woman of colour, to our shame. And the only 4 ethnic minority MSPs have all been Scots Asian males. And take Anas and I, we're hardly even diverse between us. Both male, both born and raised in Glasgow's south side, both in our mid-30s, both went to the same private school, both middle class. Our fathers even come from the same region in Pakistan. His father happens to be the governor of that region. My dad didn't quite get there. The Conservatives, the Greens, the Liberal Democrats, they've never had a single person of colour make up their ranks in 20 years of devolution. I don't say that to point the finger. I say that because you know we have to make change. They've never had a single MP from Scotland that has been non-white in their history. And to my colleagues on the government bench, we know that we are not immune either. Some people were surprised. They were taken aback even by the mention on my social media that 99% of the meetings I go to, I'm the only non-white person in the room. But why are we so surprised when the most senior positions in Scotland are filled almost exclusively by those who are white? Take my portfolio alone. The Lord President, white. The Lord Justice Clerk, white. Every High Court judge, white. The Lord Advocate, white. The Solicitor General, white. The Chief Constable, white. Every Deputy Chief Constable, white. Every Assistant Chief Constable, white. The Head of the Law Society, white. The Head of the Faculty of Advocates, white. Every Prison Governor, white. And not just Justice. The Chief Medical Officer, white. The Chief Nursing Officer, white. The Chief Veterinary Officer, white. The Chief Social Work Advisor, white. Almost every trade union in this country headed by people who are white. In the Scottish Government, every Director General is white. Every chair of every public body is white. That is not good enough. I don't doubt that if I looked across the private sector, that black and minority ethnic people would similarly be underrepresented at senior levels. This is a collective failure on every single one of us. So I hope we're sitting uncomfortably, because these should be uncomfortable truths for us all. So don't just tweet Black Lives Matters. Don't post, or don't just post a hashtag. Don't just take the knee. As people of colour, we don't need your gestures. Yes, solidarity is helpful, but what we need from you is action, and for you to be anti-racist by your deeds. Don't just tell us how you are not a racist. I take that as a bare minimum. You must be anti-racist.